Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've posted a video, but school's just been crazy and my schedule has just been a mess. But today I'm going to show you guys how I got this popping, beautiful, luscious braid out. So if you want to see how I got it, just make sure you keep watching. Alright, so I'm starting on freshly washed hair. I did just wash it and deep condition it. So right now I'm just going to put on some Aussie leave-in conditioner spray. I love the spray. It's really lightweight, but it's also really moisturizing. So I'm just lightly misting that onto this section of my hair. And then I'm just going to be distributing that through this section of my hair with my hands. Now to seal in all this moisture, I'm going to be using some jojoba oil, and I'm just going to go ahead and use a little bit of that to put that on top of that leave-in conditioner and to lock in that moisture, so I will, be able to keep a nice healthy sheen and just retain all the moisture that I just put in from the deep conditioner and from that Aussie leave-in spray. I just want to make sure I get that all over. Now I'm going to be using some Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. Y'all, this is my holy grail product. I've been natural since 2013 and I have literally been using this consecutively since then. It still gets the job done. It's still incredibly hydrating. Every single time I use it, my curls form immaculately. I love this stuff. I cannot say it anymore. Anytime anybody asks me what products I use, I always tell them that. But anyway, I'm just distributing that through my hair, and to help me out, I'm gonna refresh it with a little bit of water from my spray bottle, and then I'm just gonna really thoroughly distribute that through my hair using my hands, and also I'm going to brush it through using my Denman brush. So now I'm just splitting this section into two separate sections. I'm just gonna twist that front part out the way, do a little small bantu knot just because it makes it a little bit easier to braid my hair up. Now my hair is really fine, so my strands are not that big. So doing braid outs and twist outs, really, it doesn't require for me to do a lot of braids. So I'm just gonna separate this section now into two parts and put two braids in for the look that I'm trying to achieve. And for the braid, you just want to make sure that you separate your hair into the most equal 3 parts that you can. And you also want to make sure that your braid is incredibly neat. You'll see I take my time to do my braids because the neater that you put the braid in, the neater the curl pattern will turn out when you take them out. So just make sure that, you're not just doing a janky braid. Make sure that you actually put some effort into making it as neat as possible. Also, when you're braiding, you want to make sure that you get closest to the end of your hair strands as possible. So I just keep braiding until I get down to the very bottom and I can't braid anymore. And then I just twirl the hair around my finger so I can help that curl form at the bottom of my hair. And now I'm just going to go through the rest of my hair and do the exact same thing. So per each section of my hair, I'll be putting 2 braids using the exact same products and the exact same process. So I'm just going to speed it up for you so you guys can just watch. So I know that I want my hair to lay down in the front, so I just like to go in with some Eco Styler gel and lay out my edges before I put that last braid in. And I'm just going to use this small little baby hair brush to lay my edges down just exactly how I like them. And I really like to do this when I'm doing my braid outs, because while I sleep overnight with the braids in, it just allows like the gel to really lay my hair. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. So I did the exact same thing on the other side of my hair, and I'm just putting in the last braid here. So now that that's done, I'm just going to tie my hair up and go to sleep and let it air dry. And now I'm back the next day. After I let it dry, I'm going to go in with some more jojoba oil and coat my hands. I'm just going to coat my hands with that just because it reduces the frizz while I'm unraveling the braids. And I'm just taking my time, moving really slowly, going in and unraveling the braids as neatly as possible, because I don't want to disturb the curl pattern that has formed here. I've already gotten a little bit of frizz just from my hair being out and me like laying down and doing stuff that I probably, could have kept my scarf on for, but I took it off, so that's my own fault. So I don't want to create any more frizz than I already have, so I'm just going in as neatly and as slowly as I can. And you see that curl definition? It's amazing. I didn't even use any gel. I'm telling you, that Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie is something vicious. Now I'm just going back in and I'm just going in with my fingers and separating some of the big chunky curls just so I can make my hair have a little bit more volume. I'm doing this really carefully because I don't want to disturb the curl pattern, and like I said, I don't want to create any more frizz. So I'm kind of going in where it naturally separates by itself just so I can make my hair a little bit bigger and have a little bit more volume. And that is the finished results. I feel like this came out so beautiful. Like, this is just, I love this braid out, and this is usually the exact same routine I use every time I do my braid outs. I just love the way they come out incredibly moisturized and so defined, and it was so easy, you guys. I only used 3 products. Like, this is just amazing, and this will probably last me for about 3 or 4 days depending on how well I upkeep it. At night I'm just gonna put it up in a ponytail and yeah, wake up the next morning. Thanks for watching, you guys.